अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है जी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हिस्ट्री पर। डिस्कस सेलिंग फ्यूचर 1962 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान। इंट्रोडक्शन। The 1962 constitution was drafted by a team appointed by Ayub Khan. All work was done secretly and then all of sudden constitution was enforced in the country. The constitution of 1962 consisted of 250 articles which were divided into 12 parts and 3 schedule. It advocated presidential form of government with absolute powers vested in the president. यानी कि जी ये 1962 का जो कानून बनाया गया था उस वक़्त वो अयूब खान साहब ने एक टीम अपॉइंट की थी और वो सारा काम उन्होंने मतलब सीक्रेटली किया था। अचानक ये 1962 का कानून उन्होंने इन्फोर्स करवा दिया। इसके 250 आर्टिकल्स थे और ये 12 हिस्सों पर मुश्तमिल था और तीन तीन इसके शेड्यूल थे। ये प्रेसिडेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट था। Definition of constitution: a constitution is a set of fundamental principles according to which a state is governed. Constitution of 1962: the Constitution of 1962 was enforced on June 8, 1962. This constitution was forcibly given people. यानी कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो ये 1962 का जो कानून है वो 8 जून 1962 को इन्फोर्स करवाया गया और ये डायरेक्टली मतलब ये है कि फोर्सिबली गिवन टू द पीपल, उन लोगों के लिए था। सेलेंट फ्यूचर ऑफ 1962 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। सबसे पहला जी रिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ 1962 कंसिस्ट ऑफ 250 सेक्शंस एंड 3 शेड्यूल। इट वाज इन रिटन फॉर्म, यानी कि ये लिखा हुआ था और 250 इसके आर्टिकल थे, 3 शेड्यूल थे और 12 इसके पार्ट थे। डेमोक्रेटिक इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक पाकिस्तान वाज डिक्लेयर्ड डेमोक्रेटिक इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक, यानी कि उस वक्त पाकिस्तान को डेमोक्रेटिक इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक कहा गया। इस्लामिक आइडियोलॉजी काउंसिल। द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ 1962 प्रोवाइडेड द आइडिया ऑफ एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ इस्लामिक आइडियोलॉजी काउंसिल। Federal system. The Constitution of 1962 established a federation of Pakistan with two provinces of East Pakistan and West Pakistan. Rigid Constitution. The Constitution of 1962 was a rigid constitution. The method of amendment was very difficult. Any amendment to this constitution required not only at least two-third majority of a parliament but also authentication from president. मतलब ये है कि जब ये कानून पास होता है तो पहले तो दोनों हाउसों की अप्रूवल चाहिए होती है और उसके बाद दो 2/3 मेजोरिटी चाहिए होती है मेंबर्स की और उसके बाद भी अप्रूवल होती है प्रेसिडेंट साहब की। Fundamental rights. The Constitution of 1962 grants certain fundamental rights to the citizen of Pakistan. These are basic human rights which cannot taken away even by legislation is normal circumstances. मतलब ये है कि 1962 के में जो बेसिक राइट दिए गए थे वो भी इसमें इन्फोर्स करवाए गए, यानी कि इसमें इंट्रोड्यूस करवाए गए और उनको इस कानून से बाहर नहीं निकाला गया। रेफरेंडम। The Constitution of 1962 has introduced a new institution of referendum. Indirect election. Under the Constitution of 1962, the method of direct election by adult franchise has been abolished and method of indirect election was adopted. मतलब ये है कि 1962 में indirect election को adopt किया गया। Emergency provision. The president and the power to proclaim the emergency when the integrity or sovereignty of Pakistan was threatened. Presidential form of government. The Constitution of 1962 provides presidential form of government in the country. Powers of president. Under Constitution of 1962, president was really powerful. He cannot exercise all the executive authority. All ministers were accountable to him alone. President not only appoints a provincial governor but also appoints all executive official. President also possessed certain legislative, military and judicial powers. Even he had power to issue an ordinance and to veto legislation. Office of profit. Constitution of 1962 provided some restriction against office of president. For instance, president was not allowed to hold any office of profit in the service of Pakistan. यानी कि जो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान है इसमें ये भी मेंशन किया गया कि वो कोई भी किसी तरह का कोई और प्राइवेट अपना बिजनेस नहीं करेंगे. पैरामेबल the objective resolution of 1949 was included as a paramable in the constitution of 1962. Unicameral legislation. The constitution of 1962 adopted single house parliament known as National Assembly. Its term was 5 years, which was fixed. The member was elected on the basis of party of representation between east and west wings. The proceeding of the assembly might not be changed in court of law. Basic democratic democratize the new system of basic democratize was introduced in the constitution of 1962. The elected basic democrats members constitution in an electoral college who elected the president. Independence or judiciary. The 1962 Constitution gave many powers to the judiciary and it recognized the independence of judiciary. Judges of the superior courts were appointed by the president and were ensured security of service. They could be removed on the inquiry report submitted by Supreme Judicial Council on the ground of misbehavior or physical or mental inability to perform their duties. Rights of minorities were given rights and these rights were also protected by the constitution. Islamic way of life. The sharia law was declared. Under this declaration it was said that Islamic way of life shall be adopted. Principle of policy. The principle of policy were incorporated in the constitution 1962. National language Urdu and Bengal were declared two national language of Pakistan. Elimination of non-Islamic practice. All those practices which were contrary to Islamic teaching, such as gambling, prostitution, intimidation, and adultery, would be eliminated from the society. Demise. The second martial law was imposed on 26 March 1969 when President Ayub Khan abrogated the Constitution of 1962 and handed over power to the Army Commander-in-Chief General Agha Muhammad Yahya Khan. On assuming the presidency, General Yahya Khan decided to abolish the one unit system on public demands in West Pakistan and ordered general election on the principle of one man, one vote. Conclusion. We can say that the constitution of 1962 introduced a very important change in the governmental system of Pakistan. It had provided presidential form of government. The method of election was indirect. It adopted principle of policy, but the constitution was failed because it was against the wishes of the people. Thank you so much. आज का लेक्चर ख़त्म हुआ.